All right, so thank you so much for joining me. Shakti Sculpt, and we're going to do some stretching. It's going to be a great class. A nice integration of yoga and strength training, and we'll start with pranayama. So if you want to play music on your end, please do. If you don't want to, that's great too. Let me just adjust this a little bit. Make sure you can see me on the ground and standing. All right, so starting in a nice seated position with a nice upright spine. It's really important for your pranayama practice to make sure you have as much length through the spine as possible. So our spine is kind of like an S curve, right? And we want to make sure we're lifting through the crown of the head to decrease the intensity of the S. You want to keep it nice and long, and that allows a better energy flow through the body. So just start by noticing the breath. Maybe just close your eyes. Notice your breath, how it is this morning. Without manipulating it, just breathe deeply. And then start to deepen your breath diaphragmatically. So if it helps, you can place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. And as you inhale, fill the bottom, let it spill over into the upper chest. And then as you exhale, let it leave the upper chest down through the belly. So it's that pumping sensation using your diaphragm to move the breath and energy through the body. See if you can exclusively breathe in and out through your nose to help maintain that parasympathetic nervous system. Beautiful. And now we'll practice some box breathing, where we're going to inhale for 4 counts, retain the breath at the top of the inhale for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and then keep the breath out for 4 counts. So start by just exhaling all the breath out. And together, let's inhale. 2, 3, 4, hold it in. 2, 3, 4, exhale. 2, 3, 4, hold it out. 2, 3, 4, inhale. 2, 3, 4, hold it in. 2, 3, 4, exhale. 2, 3, 4, hold it out. 2, 3, 4, inhale. 2, 3, 4, hold it in. 2, 3, 4, exhale. 2, 3, 4, hold it out. 2, 3, 4, inhale. 2, 3, 4, hold it in. 2, 3, 4, exhale. 2, 3, 4, and hold it out. 2, 3, 4. Go through another round on your own. And release the hands down after that last round. Let's bring the shoulders up and down the back a few times, expanding the chest. Again, staying attuned to your breath. And then allow the shoulders to press all the way down, nice long spine. Reach the crown of the head on an inhale, and as you exhale, fold forward over the legs. Reach the fingertips forward, press them into the ground, and then push into your sits bones to lengthen the back of the body. Really keep pressing through the fingertips, and then walk your hands over towards your right. I'll mirror you here. Opening up the side body, feeling that stretch through the back, through the rib cage. Walk through the center, and then over to the other side. Keep pressing to the fingertips to push back into your sits bones to feel more of a lengthening sensation. And walk back through center. Inhale as you lift yourself up, shoulders up and down the back, and then take your right hand up and over, reach to the fingertips. Again, opening up the side body. Really feel that sensation of reaching through the fingertips as you push through that sits bone. Keep the shoulders stacked, try not to rotate, and for that nice openness through the heart. Inhale back through center, exhale, lower down, other side. Inhale up, press down as you reach up and over. Create space in the ribs. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower down. Take the hands behind the back, fingers facing away, shoulders roll back, chest open. Take an inhale as you lift onto your knees, extending through the hip flexors. One more big inhale, extend, and then exhale, lower down. Beautiful, come onto hands and knees here. Now turn to the side so you can see the movement of my spine. Stack the shoulders right over top of your hips. And just for a few breaths here, just work your way through the spine, inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to round, release the head, release the tailbone. You're just moving back and forth here. Using your breath as a guide through your movement. One more time each way. Returning to a nice neutral spine, then take your torso and your spine in circles to the right. Nice big circles. Keep them really slow and watch your body here. Hitting the peak of each direction. Nice, slow, intentional movement. Allowing the neck to engage. Drawing the belly in as you lift. And then reverse your circle again, nice and slow, noticing any sensations. And then back through center, nice long spine. Go ahead, bring the toes together. Right big toe on the top of the left, and then sit down, hips towards your heels. Reach the fingertips forward into your child pose. And again, you're energizing through the fingertips, pressing the hips down, and feeling that length through the backs of your shoulders, the back of your body. And just like we did at the beginning, go ahead and walk your hands over towards your right side. Ground through your left hip as you reach your left fingertips to feel that opening through the side body. And then back through the center, walk your hands over towards the left. Now grounding through your right hip and reaching to the right fingertips. Back through center, press yourself up. Walk the hands forward about 4 to 6 inches, roll the toes under, and then lift the hips up nice and high here. First, keep your knees bent, and then begin to pedal one heel towards the earth at a time, lengthening through your tailbone, pressing through the hands, especially your index finger and thumb. And after you've walked your dog a bit, both towards the earth, the length, stretch through the whole back of the body. We're going to add a little bit of a flowing motion here. So let's bend the knees to hover into a bear position, then glide forward into a plank on an inhale. Hold for a moment. And then press back to downward facing dog. So bend the knees to hover. Glide forward into plank. Hold for a moment. And then press back again. We'll do that one more time. Glide. And press back. Now stay back here. Feel that openness through the back of the body. And then press once again forward to your high plank. Shoulders stacked right over top of your wrist. Press through the fingers. It's a gentle protraction of the shoulders. You're pushing away from the ground, hugging the belly in tight. And we're just going to drop the knees down and up. So tap them down and lift up. Tap down and lift up. Keep reaching through the top of the head. Try not to let your head fall. Your neck is an extension of the spine, and we want to keep everything nice and long, neutral alignment for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back, lift up the right leg towards the sky. Hips nice and squared off, reach through the toes. Inhale here, and exhale, glide the knee towards the nose. Inhale, push back, lengthen. Exhale, glide forward, knee to the outside of your right elbow. Inhale, push back, reach. Exhale, glide the knee across the body to the left elbow. Once again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, glide forward. You're going to step the foot all the way through, stacking the knee over the ankle. Then drop the knee here. Inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. Interlace the fingers, pointer fingers up. And then exhale, as you send the hips back, extend the front leg and fold. So stack the knee, press forward. Inhale, lift. And exhale, as you send your hips back and extend the front leg. One more time, each direction. Inhale, up. And exhale as you fold. Press forward, stacking the knee over the ankle. Plant the hands. Push back into your three-leg dog. Bend the knee, open up the hips, and feel that extension through your hip flexor, the openness through the side body and your obliques. Then inhale as you reach back through center, squaring off the hips. Exhale, lower down. Take a moment here. Press the heels down to the earth, push through the index finger and thumb, then walk the right foot in slightly, and inhale as you lift the left leg up towards the sky. It's still squared off, lengthen through the toes. Then exhale, glide forward, knee towards the nose. Inhale, push back, reach. Exhale, glide forward, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee across the body to the right elbow. Inhale, push back. This time as you exhale, step all the way through, knee stacks over the ankle, hips squared off, then drop the knee down. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky, expand through the front body. Exhale as you fold, heart forward, heart towards your foot, and lengthen the spine, foot flexed. Stack the knee, push forward, inhale up, shoulders down away from the ears, gentle back bend, and exhale as you hinge back. One more time, stack the knee, make sure you're not excessively arching the back, you're hugging in the belly as you lift, pulling out of your hip flexor, and exhale, fold. Once again, push forward, stack the knee, plant the hands, push back into your three-leg dog. And exhale, lower down the leg. Gliding forward one more time into your high plank, stacking the shoulders. We're gonna go into an alternating Vashisthasana, so an alternating side plank. So rotate the feet down the outside of the left foot. Inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Lift the leg for just a moment. Lower down, back through center. And we'll take it to the other side. So you'll roll. Inhale, stack the shoulders, stack the hips. Lift the leg if you wish. Lower down, back through center. So rotate, inhale, and exhale through center. Inhale, open and expand. Exhale, lower through your plank. A few more times here, maybe twice more on each side. Once more here, big deep breaths. Keep your hips nice and high. Really energize through those top fingertips. Back through center. And then press downward facing dog. I'm gonna face the front now, and I'm actually gonna grab my weights as well. So if you would like to add some resistance training to your work, now's a great time to grab those weights. Just place them towards the front of your mat. From our downward facing dog, go ahead and glide back forward to your plank. Step forward with the right foot, I'll mirror you. Grab your weights, and then lift on up, stacking that front knee over your ankle. Okay, so from here, we're gonna stack the arms, wrists right over top of your elbows. Exhale down, Inhale, overhead press. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit just because my video seems to cut off my head when I extend. Exhale down, inhale, push. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Again, exhale, inhale. Let's go here 4 more times. Pressing it through the front heel, tracking the knee towards the second and third toes. 2 more. Big deep breath. Last one. From here, we're gonna push forward, opening up to warrior 3. Step back with grace. Lower down here. Open up, expand the chest, then soften the knee. Graceful step back, lower down. Open up and expand. Gracefully step back. Again. Warrior 3. Last time, big push off here. Hold the leg up, but then bring the arms down through center. Soft bend in the elbows. You can either keep the leg lifted or tap it down towards the earth. Just keep that weight in the front heel. From here, we're gonna inhale, open. Exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale. Really expanding the chest. Squeezing those lower shoulder blades together. 4. Inhale up, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Kick through, and then extend back behind you. Kick through, and extend. Again, it's kind of cutting me off, so I'll step back here. You can see my arms extending overhead as I kick. 1 more time. And then bring the weights in, facing your body. Shoulders down, the back spine long. Soft bend in the standing leg as we hinge forward. 2, 3, 4, lift up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale down. 2, 3, keeping the hips square and lift. Shoulders down the back, spine long. 1 more time. Exhale. And inhale. Beautiful. With that back leg still lifted, we're going to gracefully step nice and long back and then open up into warrior 2 here. Front heel dissects the middle of the back foot. Our palms are forward because we're holding weights with soft elbows. Okay, let's circle back. Press the outsides of your feet down. And then reverse your circle forward. Front knee really stack over the ankle. Beautiful, flip the palms up. Inhale to push through the front heel. Exhale, lower down, track the knee nice and open, strong legs. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale, palms together, shoulders down away from the ears. Press through the heel. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Go ahead and turn both heels in, toes out, dropping the weights in front of you, palms and shoulders down the back. From here, we're gonna drop down an inch and up an inch, tracking the knees towards your second and third toes. So you're really pressing the outsides of your feet down. And it's a tiny little micro movement. You're staying nice and low. It's an isometric hold with a little movement on top. Press through your heels, engage your gluteals as well as your quadriceps. Down an inch, up an inch. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's add some arms here. Get nice and low. Inhale up and expand into star. Exhale. Inhale up and expand. Exhale down. Track the knees. Inhale, expand. Exhale, down. Inhale, expand. Exhale. And inhale up. Beautiful. Go ahead and drop it back down. Bring the weights in front of you here and open up so your palms are facing up towards the sky. We're going to curl in and extend. Nice and slow on that extension out. Keep the knees stacked over your ankles. Feel both quads, both glutes working evenly. Keeping that nice isometric hold. You're staying nice and low. You're breathing deeply. Diaphragm pumping. Hold it out. Soft elbows push away. Push, push. Beautiful. Squeezing the biceps every time you push out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms in. Rotate that back foot and open back to your warrior 2. Rotate over the front leg, plant the hands down, step back into high plank. Holding here before vinyasa, we're gonna go into a renegade row. Inhaling as you pull the wrist right in towards your rib cage. Try to prevent any rocking through the hips, so you don't wanna see them swaying side to side. If you need to step the feet a little bit wider, that will help preventing any movement. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So for your vinyasa, you can either keep the knees lifted or drop them down. Take your hands off your weights, elbows in by the rib cage. Inhale forward and through, Bhujangasana or Cobra, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here, take a moment. Find some stillness. All right, so now glide forward into that high plank. I'm gonna face you again. And then step forward, left knee over the ankle. Pick up your weights, lift it on up here. Okay, your hip width apart in your stance. Your knee is stacked, you're pressing through your heel. Stack the arms, and we're gonna exhale down, back knee drops towards the earth, and lift up and lengthen. Exhale, inhale. Press evenly through both legs. It's nice and square, hugging in and up, lengthening the spine, engaging your transverse abdominis. Two more here. Big deep breaths. Last one. Beautiful. Get ready to push off. Nice open chest. Control as you step back and lower down. Out. Extension. Control. Stack the knee and open. Extend. Lift. Control and open. Last two. And one. Hold it here. Bring the palms down in front of you. Hips squared, soft bend of the standing leg. Inhale up. Exhale down. Big deep breaths. Keep that hand forward over the leg. So you feel it through the hamstring and glute. So the back muscles are on top. You can always tap that foot down as needed. Big deep breaths. We have 4 left here. 3. Last 2. And 1. Beautiful. Kick that leg forward and through. Gracefully step back. And I'm going to turn to the side again so you can see me. Kick through, extend the arms, and gracefully step back. Now we'll do 2 with extending the leg back behind you. Just like we did before. Nice locust arms. Lift up, lengthen, shoulders down the back. Soft bend in the knees. Let's trace that front leg. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, hips square. Really trace the leg. And open, expand the chest. Down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3. Nice, square it off. Down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Nice long step back. Open up into your warrior 2. Make sure you set your feet up correctly first. Tracking the knee, pushing the outsides of the feet. Nice strong legs, heels drawing in. Open and expand. Soft elbows, palms forward. Circle back. Lift up the top of the head. Reverse your circle. Keep that deep bend, flexion to the front knee. And then flip the palms up. Here we go. Extend. Inhale up. Exhale down. Track the knee. Press through the heel. Make sure that back leg is nice and active. Pressing through the outside of the foot. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Rotate both heels in, toes out. We're in that nice wide second position. Shoulders down the back. And we drop down an inch. Up an inch. Down an inch. Up an inch. Tracking the knees. Staying nice and low. Tiny little micro movements. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Adding some arms all the way down nice and low. Press through the heels. Inhale, open, expand, engage your quads, lifting the kneecaps. Exhale. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale. Inhale. Again, exhale. Inhale. Go 2 more. Bending the knees again, opening the arms out, palms up. Isometric hold as you go into biceps. Nice and slow on that eccentric motion out. Controlling with the opposite muscle group, our triceps. Don't forget about the legs. Your inner thighs in particular should really be feeling this. Tailbone straight down. Make sure you're not falling forward through the hip flexors. 2 and 1. Soften the elbows, little pushes out. Push, squeezing those biceps every time. Breathe, breathe. It's like you're pumping the breath through your body. 6, 7, and 8. Rotate the foot in. Open up to your warrior 2. Frame the front foot. Step the foot back. And this time, instead of our renegade rows, take the hands off of your weights. And we're going to go through some chaturanga push-ups. You also have the option here to drop the knees down. Okay? So I want you to rotate the inside of your elbows forward so that when you drop down, the elbows draw next to the rib cage. Shoulders forward. And then push away. So again, I'll show you from the side here from my knees. Elbows draw in towards the sides and push away. Inhale down. Exhale up. Okay, inhale down. Exhale, push away, hug the belly, engage the transverse abdominis. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more times, big deep breaths. Push through the fingertips. Last 2. One more. And then press your hips back, lengthen through the fingertips. Feel that openness through the back. Press yourself forward, roll the toes under, lift your hips back nice and high. Downward facing dog. And then you're gonna either step or jump forward to the front of your mat here. Pick up those weights once again. Lift up halfway, so you have a nice straight spine. Then we'll inhale, exhale, lower, and fly, lower. That's a nice flat back. You can see me from the side. Inhale, pull, exhale, inhale, open, exhale, down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep the breath flowing. If you need to offset your foot, one foot a little farther forward, that takes out some of the compression of the lumbar spine. Four. Looks good. Here, three. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Really expand through the chest. Here, two. And one. Beautiful. Lift up, nice long spine, shoulders down the back. Take a breath, take a moment. Maybe even close your eyes, feel grounded in your feet. Beautiful. Lower your weights down. Off the sides of your mat here. We're just gonna do one balance practice here. So shift your weight over towards your right foot. Bring your left foot in towards you. Start by balancing here, okay? Then externally rotate from the hip. Take the foot past the knee with a flexed foot. Hands come to heart center. We'll exhale down, figure four, getting a stretch through the outside of the hip and the glute, and then press up. Inhale, exhale down, chest high, inhale up. Two more. Exhale, inhale. Last one, exhale, inhale. Bring that leg back up towards you. Lower down, find your groundedness, find your center. And then shift the weight over. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Take a moment, flex the foot, pass the knee, external rotation, hips square, hands moved and up in front of your heart center, excuse me. Shoulders down the back. Exhale down, track the knee towards those front toes. Inhale up. Exhale, nice and deep, weight in your heel. Inhale to lift. Two more times, exhale. Inhale, rise. Last one, exhale. Inhale, lift. Knee towards the heart, lower down. Inhale, sweep the arms to lift. Exhale, lower down. Step or jump back. Again, finding that high plank here. Find your vinyasa, so knees up or down. Chest forward and through. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to drop the knees towards the ground. Shift back onto your hips, bringing the legs forward. So feet are about hip width apart, pressing down into the earth. And for this next practice, we want to make sure the feet are pressing down, and that's allowing us to truly engage our lower abdominals. It's a good test, like a litmus test, of how strong your lower abdominals are. If during this practice your feet want to lift off, that's a good indicator that this is somewhere you want to practice and focus your attention. So keep the feet pressing down, your hands to Anjali Mudra, shoulders down the back. We're going to roll down the spine, one vertebra at a time, just 4 counts. So it's like 4 little vertebra movements. And then incrementally come back up, 1 vertebra at a time. 3, 4, roll down. 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, shoulders down away from the ears. Roll down, scoop it out, scoop the belly. And lift. 2, 3, 4, again, down. 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3. Let's do this 2 more times. Roll down. 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Down. 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3. This time lift all the way up, straighten, lifting to the crown of the head, spine is long. Now hinge back 45 degrees at the waist with a straight spine. Lift up one leg, then lift the other, holding here. So this is your high boat, and you can practice with your feet, with your hand behind the knees or arms extended. Just make sure the shoulders are down, the back, chest open. From here, we're actually gonna open the knees. Exhale, squeeze together that medial line, inner thighs, pelvic floor. Open and squeeze, draw the navel in towards the spine. Open, squeeze in. Open, squeeze in. You can practice this with your feet on the ground. If you're feeling too much pressure of the lower back, you can also place your hands on the ground. So tons of options here for your practice. I want you to find a version that challenges you but keeps you safe, right? You know, you have to listen to your body is your guru. 4, 3, here, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lower the legs down, shake it out, lengthen through the crown of the head. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and pull I'm mirroring you, your left foot in towards your buttocks. And step the right foot across. Make sure you're nice and grounded through both of your sits bones. If you're not, you're gonna wanna keep that bottom leg extended here so that you're nice and level. Both pushing down. This foot is also pushing down. Lift up and lengthen. Place your right hand behind your sacrum and begin to twist the base of the spine up towards the crown of the head. Keep lengthening, inhale, lengthening through the crown, exhaling, twisting a little bit deeper. And then we'll untwist from the base, top of the head, down the thoracic to the lumbar, back through center. Switching sides, open up your legs, bring your right foot in, step across the left. Again, making sure you're nice and grounded here, pressing through this foot as well. Lift up and lengthen, hand behind the sacrum. Then twist from the base of the spine, then the shoulders, then the neck. Pausing for a breath here. Then inhale, lengthen some more. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. You want the spine to open organically, never forcing it. Just allowing the breath to soften and allow you to find more space and opening. And then we'll rotate the head, then step the shoulders, and lumbar, and untwist. Beautiful. Bring the feet together in front of you, knees apart. Lift up and lengthen, grounding through your sits bones. And for your butterfly, for your bound angle, I'll just scoot back just a little bit. You can either keep the heels in nice and tight or extend them out a little farther. And that depends on how your knees feel. It feels better for me to extend my legs out a little bit farther. Lift up and lengthen through the crown of the head, and as you hinge forward, again, heart towards your feet. Feel that lengthening sensation through the spine. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, soften. And we'll do that with every breath for a few rounds. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, soften. When you get to the bottom and can no longer hinge with the straight spine, just release your head, gently rounding forward. Staying here for a few breaths, allowing the exhale to again soften, perhaps deepen the stretch. And lift up the crown of the head with a nice straight spine, all the way up to our seated position. We're going to extend our legs out into a straddle position, I'm just going to move these weights out of the way. Our knees and toes are up towards the ceiling. Without letting them internally rotate, let's begin to crawl ourselves forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl forward a little bit. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, crawl yourself forward. You can again do that with every breath until you can no longer hinder the straight spine anymore. That's when you can release the head and gently round the spine if it's a nice healthy spine, which I hope it is. But I'm not there practicing with you, so I want you to really tune into how your body feels and make sure that you are, again, challenging yourself, but staying safe. Quality of movement, quality of your stretch is more important than more reps or getting a little deeper, right? It's all about listening to your body, keeping your stretches in the meat of the muscle, your warm muscles, keeping it out of ligaments and tendons. Breath here, and then slowly walk yourself back in. And we'll do one more forward fold with our legs in front of us for Paschimottanasana. So extend your legs out nice and long, grounded through your sits bones. We're going to inhale, reach through the fingertips. And again, as you exhale and fold, keep the spine straight. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, spine straight. One more. Inhale. And then this time, release the head. Drop the hands down and allow the weight of your head to gently pull you forward into your final forward fold. Big deep breaths. Make sure you're really releasing the head. You want to get that stretch to the back of the neck. Remember, it's an extension of the spine. We're releasing the entire spine. One more deep inhale and exhalation here. Then inhale, lift yourself up as you reach to the fingertips, lengthen the spine once more. And exhale, release the arms down. We're going to come onto our belly now, and I'm going to turn to the side. So in our prone position, bring your hands underneath of your shoulders here. Elbows tucked in, nice and tight towards your ribcage. And we're just going to take a gentle cobra to begin. And this first time that you're in cobra, okay, I want you to just really feel your back muscles doing the work. Don't use your arms to push. Feel the back muscles lifting. Okay, see how much they really lift. And then lower down. And let's test it out a little bit more by then letting the hands hover underneath of your shoulders, press to the tops of the feet, using those same back muscles. See if you can get as high as you just did, because that's a good indication of how much you're using your arms versus your strength. Then lower your hands down and maybe take it a little bit farther. And then lower down slowly. So that can give you a good indication of how much you are or are not using your back muscles. So you want to make sure you're engaging your whole extensor chain as we're releasing the front of our body. So let's practice that now with our locust. Bring the arms down by our sides, palms facing in, roll the shoulders down the back, press your pubic bone down towards the earth, releasing the lumbar, and then lift up as you reach through the fingertips and toes, forward through the crown of the head so there's no wrinkles in the back of the neck. And really engage here. We're squeezing the arms together, engaging those back muscles. Open the chest. Squeeze as you lengthen. One more inhale to rise. And then exhale, lower down. Turn your head to the side and take a breath. Let's do that one more time. This time, I invite you to bring your arms overhead so that you're in a Superman or Superwoman. Extend the arms here. But as you do, make sure the shoulders don't go up by the ears. Keep them down, retracted away from the ears. Okay? So press again through the pubic bone. You're still going to energize through the fingertips and the toes as you inhale, lift. Nice long spine. Reach to the crown. Maybe inhale, lift a little higher. And exhale, lower down, hands by your sides. Turn your cheek towards the other side and take a breath. And then bring your hands underneath of your forehead, back to your center, bending the knees. Windshield wiper your feet to release the lumbar. And then press all the way back to your child pose. One final release through the back of the body. Press yourself up, and we're going to come onto our back. For this one, I will go ahead and continue facing sideways and then rotate the face here. Go ahead and pull your heels in towards your buttocks. Knees stacked over your ankles. And then we're going to lift our hips up, starting with the pubic bone, lifting towards the sky. Tuck under slightly, so you're lengthening the back. And then lift as you press the heels. Continue to track the knees towards your toes. And if you would like to roll the shoulders under and interlace the palms beneath the sacrum, that can help you get a bigger expansion through the chest, through the front of the body. Just keep your gaze up towards the sky. The gentle inversion, we're lifting our heart above the head, sending the blood back down the body. So just slow the breath here. One more inhale to lift. Then release the hands, release the shoulders, and roll down the spine. Take a moment. You can even windshield wiper your knees again. So I invite you to either practice Setu Dandasana, your bridge, one more time, or take it into wheel if you like. And if you have wheel in your practice, you're going to bring your hands, fingertips towards your shoulders, elbows straight up. Press through the feet, press through the hands, lift up through the pubic bone up towards the sky. Energize as you lift. One more big deep breath here. Then tuck the head as you lower back down with control. All the way down towards the earth. And now you can hug the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug. Let's open up to happy baby. Reaching up, grounding the outsides of your feet, knees towards the ground, close the feet towards the sky. And if it feels good here, to rock side to side, massaging the spine on the earth. You can go ahead and do that now. I think it feels really nice. Makes me happy and happy baby. Then bring the feet together, knees apart, and slowly lower the legs down towards the earth. Take a breath here. You can even bring your hands back onto your belly, onto your heart. And return to your breath. Stay here. Take that moment with your breath. Watching the breath move through you. Sensing your diaphragm pumping. It feels different in a reclining position. You can really watch the expansion as it elevates your hands. One more breath here. Beautiful. And now I'll give you just a moment to set yourself up for your Shavasana this morning. If you have a blanket or any props that you like to use, if you would like to dim your lights, now is a great time to do it. You can place a blanket over your body. You can place something under your eyes. I like to take my blanket under my knees. So that softens my knees and takes a little pressure out of the lower back. And once you find your position, I want you to just scan the body from the toes all the way up, making sure you're not holding on to any tension, any places you might not know that you're holding on and tightening. Bring your awareness there and just soften, release it. Check in with your jaw, your fingers, your glutes, your pelvic floor. Just let it all release into the earth. And once your body is fully released, allow your mind to still. Try to quiet the ongoing chatter inside of your brain. And then finally, lastly, allow the breath to just flow naturally, let it go. And arrive in this final place, this final moment. We'll stay here for a few moments. Allow your breath to deepen, returning you to your body and noticing any sensations. Begin to awaken by adding little movements, maybe to your fingers and toes, rocking your head side to side. And then let's lengthen the spine one more time, reaching through the fingertips and toes. Hug the knees in towards the chest, rounding the spine, finding that flexion. And then roll to your side to press yourself back up to our seated position from which we started. Find stillness. Arrive. Take this last moment for yourself. Watching your breath. Check in with yourself. Notice if you notice. Notice if you notice. Notice if you can sense, any shifts, any changes, just from the movement of your body and the movement of your breath. The exchange of energy. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, your heart center. In this moment, I would like you to bow to yourself, showing yourself gratitude for spending time on you this morning. Take another moment now to bow to each other, even though we're not in the same room. We exchanged energy, we had this experience together, so we show each other appreciation. I honor you as you honor me. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for Shakti Sculpt and Stretch. I hope that it served you in the ways that you needed. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me now. Even though we're recording, I love to engage with you. I'm just grateful to have this experience with you. So thank you so much for being here.